Hey, welcome back to Creatives in the Spotlight. Today I have Adan Auntie. Now, Adan, you and I've worked on a project once before, I believe. You spent a little time in front of and behind the camera. Tell us a little bit about how you got started and what you're doing now.
Oh man, I sounded so professional. So it was about 5 years ago or so. I got invited to this music festival here in Charlotte called Electric Ladyland, and it was a pretty interesting experience. And apparently, if you know anything about music festivals, a lot of weirdos and a lot of creatives. So I met.
Seems to be hand in hand in that in this industry.
Yeah, it was both weirdos and creatives. I'm not going to tell you which one's who, or I'm not going to drop names, but I will drop a couple that I know. So there I met Matt Wallace. You know Matt.
Yeah.
So he's my executive producer in life, not just on set, and vice versa. He'll say I'm his right hand. We met there. And there was a moment at the end of the festival where I didn't know him that well. I just got to know him, actually. And so there's a moment at the end of that festival where there's a hill, and we went to this start the bonfire on the hill. It was like the last bonfire, last hurrah for the festival, 3-day festival here in Charlotte. And in the middle of COVID. So we all had to sign waivers. And so he's grabbing this huge log, and Will Fisher's on the other end grabbing this huge log, you know, Will. And so they're both grabbing this log, and it's kind of heavy, so I could jump in the middle, throw it at them, and they're both high-fiving each other, and like, you know, they know each other pretty well, so they're like, wow. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, I could really use that kind of camaraderie in my life. And,
right.
You know, after that day, I got invited to one of Will's parties, these little Halloween soirees that he has sometimes. And, you know, I go in there and I talk to everybody. It's like, you know, writer, director, producer, actor.
All the people you want to be around.
Right. And at that time, I was just like, well, that's not me. And so like a year or so, within the year that I met Matt Wallace, I went and had a birthday, and he asked me what I wanted for my birthday. And I said, well, let's make a film. And he asked me what I wanted to do. I said, well, I want to direct. Let's go ahead and do it.
All right. That's awesome. Now you jumped into producing now too, haven't you?
Oof, yeah. All of a sudden, you know, you hang around these creatives and weirdos, you start doing creative weird stuff, and so that's what happens.
Well, look at where we are now.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's funny that we're actually here. I think I want to say I christened the podcast room. I don't think anyone did a podcast.
Wait a minute.
No. You've never seen them, and you probably they won't see the light of day, because I think we only filmed the first one, kind of, sort of, and then the rest was audio. And so I've just been getting everything in order here right before my 40th. I want to be over the hill, but I want to be on top of it, you know? So I've been getting everything in order. So that's what's been taking priority. So I haven't really been in the podcast studio since the first 3 or 4 times I did podcasts.
Okay, good deal.
Yeah.
So apart from us working together on Brawlers 3, what else have you guys been putting out lately?
Ooh, we've been working on a lot of stuff. Eden Avenue was one, which that was quite possibly the longest shoot and the most professional shoot. Shout out to everyone that worked on that. Yeah, that was an interesting time. We went to Pawleys Island, and you just gotta prepare for, you know, whatever a shoot gives you. I'm sure you're well aware.
Oh yeah, because they'll throw a monkey wrench in a heartbeat.
Yeah, or you do what I did, and somehow or another, they don't know how I did it, but I locked us out of a Jeep, and they're like, it's impossible to do. And I was like, well, let me show you.
If anybody can do it.
Yeah. If anybody can do it, yeah.
That's awesome. So, what has been probably your most challenging experience on set?
Oof. I don't know. Most challenging. I'll give you a story here, and I'll try to leave out all the crazy stuff that happened.
There's a lot of that happens.
Yeah. So, well, I'll drop it. I won't use foul language, but I'll tell you what happened. I'll give you the juicy bits.
And for the unedited version, you can like and subscribe.
Yeah.
And,
get it on the Patreon. I'll tell you the whole thing. I'll spill the tea. There was a 48 that I was doing, and my friend Brian Wright, he just got done filming some documentary stuff in Ukraine. He wanted me to go with him. I was like, no. And I told him, don't pick up any guns and don't get too carried away there. But he went native. I told him to shave the beard, and he'll tell you he got some interesting characters looking at him because he's an American with a white beard. I told him they're going to think you're special forces. They're going to think you're CIA. And well, I'll let him tell you the story of the Mossad and whoever, and coming at him and looking at him weird. But so after he got done with that in the Ukraine, I had him come over and help us with this 48, and that was the one called Voix. And so we shot that one, and there's a moment the second day where we were filming, and there's a high school marching band in the backyard rehearsing. Like there's a high school there, and the marching band's rehearsing just, as loud as can be. And then there's a family reunion in the front yard. And so, and some other things were going on set that were not the best in terms of performance. And it wasn't anyone's fault. It just, as a 48, you can hardly prepare for, that sort of crucible. And so it was at that point that I said, you know what, I gotta get away from this, and I gotta step out, and let me take a drop of this how is it called, LSD.
Oh, yeah.
And so apparently everyone just thinks I'm always on drugs and doing mushrooms or LSD. That's what people think. And we'll continue that. Well, I'll be the Hunter S. Thompson of film. If they want me to be, I will show them if that's what they want it to be. And so I took the acid and I walked off set, and then I couldn't get back on set. Uh-huh. And then I had to pee. And it was a whole thing. I feel like I held it for like 2 hours, and then after they finally let me back on set, I walked over to the set, and they were like, "Hey, why don't you go ahead and get us lunch?" And I was like, "I can't. I need someone to drive. I can get lunch, but I need someone to drive." So I go over to Zabor. Shout out to Zabor and Noda, and the lady was so helpful. She was like, "Oh my God." She just looked at me like a very angelic, motherly figure, and she was like,
"You're tripping."
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, she was
an old head from the '60s. I guess
she saw. I was in a state, and I had to get everything separated, and I was just like, because there's vegans and people that just eat grass and shadows, and so the people that the lady there was so helpful. She boxed everything up separately and got back on set and fed everyone, and that was one of the shenanigans.
All right,
one of the shenanigans.
That's probably your worst experience on set, but what's been the most rewarding?
Okay, the most rewarding, I would say, is being able to connect with people, whether on or off set, and whenever I go out, I always say, "Hey, I'm a filmmaker. If you want to do anything on set, behind, in front of the camera, let me know, and I will get you there." And it it sounds like a lunatic.
Oh yeah, I get it,
because nobody knows Charlotte for film right now, and so I'm like, well, it's happening, it's coming, and I don't know about you, but I can feel it happening. I can feel it coming. It's growing every day, and I think that's one of the best parts. Shoot, I'm gonna drop this here right now. World premiere. I'm gonna run for office, and I'm gonna try to get more money in the film industry, and that's probably one of the best ways to do it, because
tax incentives, baby.
Tax incentives, yes. Right. So hopefully I get your vote for mayor and or governor. Mayor Charlotte, governor of North Carolina.
As long as I get to keep my guns, we're good.
No. I'm. Have you heard about the legislation happening right now?
Yeah, and I also heard somebody vetoed it.
Oh no!
Yeah.
It was probably that guy that nobody voted for, but somehow still won.
That guy.
I don't know who that guy is, but I don't like him.
Yeah, we won't drop any names, but
Yes, we're not going to do that.
It made it through the House, but it got vetoed.
Oh man!
Yeah.
Wow. So you mean to tell me one man kept that from happening?
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
I'd hate to be in his shoes.
Well, I would. It would, as a mafia would say, it'd be unfortunate if something were to happen. It'd be unfortunate if an accident were to happen.
We don't condone that, though.
We don't condone that, and that's just a figure of speech.
Wait till you see the unedited version of this. But so, apart from you got in it, say right around COVID.
Yeah.
That's about when I got into the film industry.
Nice.
How many productions have you got under your belt so far?
Ooh,
Just
at least 448s, which for anyone who doesn't know, that's a 48-hour film project. You make a film in a couple days, and you turn it in, and that's 4 there, and then probably another 4 or 5 outside of that. And right now, I'm just working on something right now. I don't know, when is this going to drop? When is this going to air? Tomorrow?
Not exactly sure.
Soon enough? Couple weeks? Okay. Well, by the time this airs, excuse me, I will be halfway through filming my first film production with a very esteemed director. I'm not going to say who he is, but it's going to be the most professional set that I've actually funded some. Mm-hmm. I guess that means I have a say.
No, well,
If you put your money up, that means that's for you kids that want to make something happen. Have some money, and doors will open up for you.
Yeah. And I pretty much had to tell everybody that if you don't have a lot of cash, you can still get into the film industry. You're just not going to make as big of an impact right out of the bat.
Right.
If you were loaded.
Right. Well,
if I was loaded, I'd be making a lot of films and wouldn't be.
Yeah. Well, money is one thing. It's another thing to network and be able to connect with those people. Because if you don't have money, kids, you can network and ingratiate yourself, but you still have to have skills. You still have to be able to talk the talk and walk the walk.
That's right.
Show up on time and eat your Wheaties.
That's probably the most respectful thing you can do.
Yeah.
Is show up on your call time.
Yeah.
I've been to sets where, there's this actor's 2 hours late, and it's like, what? You're there. If you're anything like me, if I'm not 10 minutes early, I'm late.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I find that to be probably the most disrespectful thing on set is people just show up.
Right.
This isn't the premiere. You're not showing up fashionably late. Mm-hmm. We got a job to do. Mm-hmm. And it kind of halts everything. I've actually been on sets where they've had to shuffle around shoots because people couldn't make it on time.
Yeah.
That or immediately jerk somebody out and recast it real quick. And it's like, So, yeah, I get it. It's a lot of headache when people can't keep their schedules.
Yeah.
That's probably the most disrespectful thing that I've ever seen on set. Is just not getting there on time. But apart from all that, where do you want to see this go? Where do you want to see a full-time opportunity of being able to just be a creative and, put your films out there to make you immortalized in time?
Well, actually, it's funny you say that. I was at a music festival not too long ago, maybe this past weekend or two, maybe a couple weekends ago. It was a music festival down in Anderson, South Carolina. Shout out to Pangea and everybody out there, Claudio and all my DJ friends. That was where I got my start. I had this boring 9-to-5 office job, quarterly bonuses, nice little deal, an adult professional office job.
Right.
And so I was there, and then I went to Pangea, and it was so funny because everyone was like, "Oh, Don, you're awesome. That's cool. Oh, wow. Thanks for being you." And I said to myself, "Hold on. Wait a second. I don't ever hear this at work."
Right. Maybe anywhere else but here. Maybe my people.
Yeah, maybe I need to work with more weirdos and creatives because they seem to appreciate human beings versus the 9-to-5 grind. Which nothing against that, it pays the bills. But yeah. So I just recently was emancipated from the rat race.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, well, hey, I still want to make more money though. I mean, not for me, but just, so I can, like you said, make more films and make a bigger impact.
There you go.
Yeah.
So apart from, I guess you're part of the Note of Art House Foundation.
No. They won't let me in the boardroom. I won't join any board of directors that would have me as a member.
Foot in the door. I mean, let me in. I mean, come on. But no, they're doing a lot to help, with creatives and
yes,
their feet up off the ground, so to speak. So
yes.
It's been a real treasure to be a part of that and to be here at the studio and do this podcast. And that's pretty much what it was created to do, was to help feature you guys coming into the industry, your experiences, and maybe get a viewer a little insight as to, okay, well, so that's what it's about. And maybe a little weird, maybe a little social outcast, whatever. You fit in just fine with this group, because we all are a little off. I think you have to be a creative.
Yeah, I think that. This is my pitch for all you people out there that want to get into film. If you feel like your schedule is not 9 to 5, get in here. Get in here as fast as you can, as quickly as you can, while keeping, your head above water. Because it's one thing to make money. It's another thing to make an impact, have a passion, and have something to say with a message. That's the number one thing that I think, film in general. And why I want to, my upcoming thing, I'm going to just drop it right now. Upcoming thing I want to do is do a docuseries to feature artists in and around Charlotte is where I'm going to start. But of course, we can expand outward. But Charlotte is where I want to start, to let people know that we have artists that have talent. We have creatives. If you're a tattoo artist, if you are a, graphic designer, whatever your creative itch is, let me know. Add me on the gram on time today, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.
That's awesome, really, because there is a lot of untapped talent here. There's a lot of people that I've met that just absolutely floor you. You're like, why are you not in Hollywood? But there's so many are moving away from that,
right?
And I've made several trips to Atlanta myself, but it's really growing here in this industry. And if we just like you said, get the tax incentives, get a little break, make it a little more affordable to make these films, then, we can generate more and do more.
Right. I think North Carolina just had a record year, like $250 million, and that's without tax incentives.
Yeah.
Imagine if we did the tax incentives, we'd probably be up there in the top 10 of filming in North Carolina. And now it's a fee / a crime to film overseas now. And whether you think it's a good thing or a bad thing, I think it's good to keep American money in America.
Yeah, absolutely.
Call me crazy.
Absolutely. Now, as far as location shots and stuff like that, I get it if it's casted over there. Or,
well, then
the story is over there in England or wherever. But
it's hard to import Europeans, especially these days. Yeah. You got to go to Europe if you want to go see some Europeans. You can't import them anymore.
But no, and I get it, but if it's an American film company, if they're primarily producing films made here, then it's keeping that money in house.
Yeah,
and a lot of people don't understand that. They're like, "Oh, I can get it done cheaper over here." Yeah, but you're taking food off the table to everybody here. And eventually that's going to shift. I've seen a big shift in it already. A lot more films being made here, especially in the Charlotte area. So, it's taken off. It's just, we were first in flight, but not in film.
Actually, I think that would be a great tagline for the film industry. First in flight, film, it's happening.
We're getting there.
We're on the way. You can't fly a camera.
That's right.
Actually, with the drones you can.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Shout out to Josh Medlin.
Or enough LSD.
Yeah. Medlin drone. Yes. You can fly, but don't jump out of a window, kids. Right. Don't do it. Don't do it.
But as far as filming goes, what do you see happening in the next 5 years?
What I see happening, I don't know. I'm not a fortune teller, but what I would like for it to happen would be that we continue doing what we're doing. I think everyone in the ether right now, especially in North Carolina and Georgia, South Carolina, but North Carolina. I can speak on Charlotte. There's a concerted effort to make more creative projects, to continue feeding into the local artists and economies. Everything's getting more. Everything's feeding into a more creative. How do you say? Into a more creative, like a snowball, and it's just rolling down the avalanche. It's getting bigger and bigger, as it goes along. More people are recognizing and seeing, especially with this podcast and stuff like that, that you can build a film industry anywhere. It doesn't matter. I'd love to see a remote film industry. That'd be crazy, because then you could have more incentives wherever. But to have a home base, I know the director that I'm working with right now for this upcoming feature, he's based out of Charlotte, and he wants to continue just because he's getting older. He doesn't want to pick up and travel and go. It's just a whole rigmarole to pack up your bags and be like, oh, we got to go out of town now. It's like a vacation, but you're working.
A workcation.
A workcation, yes.
Get it. I've traveled quite a bit over the past 4 or 5 years that I've been in film. And Atlanta's probably the furthest I've gone. I have gone to various places, North Carolina, South Carolina, and filmed. And it's been an experience. It's been a wild ride. But, those trips where you've got to be in Wilmington on Saturday and then you've got to be in Seneca, South Carolina on Sunday. And you're driving 16 hours total. And then 10 hours on set, 10 hours on set. You're dead tired after the weekend. And then, woohoo, Monday morning, you got to go back to work. So.
Okay. So what's been your longest set day so far? Because that's, especially in this heat right now. We were shooting one time on the beach for Eden Avenue. I had to tell the director, because directors get so caught up, and you're just pawn pieces up there, or cattle, as Hitchcock would say. You're just cattle out there, just like burning your butt off in the sand, and so I had to tell the director, hey, can we get a hydration check? Can we make sure people don't keel over dead?
You don't have any heat strokes going on?
Yeah, please.
I would have to say I was filming a series called Isolation, the series on YouTube. And it was a zombie apocalypse thing. It was actually kind of the precursor to On the Run that we're filming now. And I think we've got a couple episodes coming out in October and a couple more in December. But I was, my character, I wore black pants, dark shirt, and this duster trench coat.
In the heat?
And we were filming in July and August. And there came a moment where everything just got light, and I had to go lay down.
No way.
Strip down, pour water on me.
Oh my gosh.
Fan. I mean, I was about done.
Yes.
And you spend 10, 12 hours on set, it takes its toll.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people think, oh, it's not that hard. You just get in front of a camera and say this and do this, blah blah blah. But you know how many times you got to redo that take. You got to wear an outfit that's a winter outfit in summer. And, it's rough.
Yeah.
It really is, but it's fun. You go back and you look at it afterwards and you're like, oh, that turned out so good. I remember I almost died there.
Well,
it's like, give him water.
Yeah, blood, sweat, and tears. And for all the aspiring directors and producers, take care of your cast and crew.
That's a lot of them do.
That's one thing. That's one thing I learned in the Marine Corps. I was like, look, you gotta look after your people, and they look after you. It doesn't matter how good the film is or how you expect it to be, how big the budget is. Look after your people, because I've heard some horror stories, especially about Hollywood. There's like 16-hour days, and you're just expected to stay there and be a monkey and just fucking hold the light up and just be like, okay, just do that. Can I go to the bathroom? No, you just stay right there and pee your pants.
Well, it's like I was on set for Tulsa King. That was season 2, episode 2. And I was on set for 12 hours for 3 seconds of film. I was in 3-second shot. I was in. But I was there for 12 hours. After driving 3.5 hours down there, on set for 12 hours, then driving 3.5 hours back. Because if you spent the money you made on a hotel, well, hell, you didn't have any money left over.
Well, they paid you for 12 hours, didn't they?
Yeah, they paid me 12 hours. But yeah, it can be tiring. But,
Yeah.
you know, it really depends on how dedicated you are to getting it.
Yep.
But hey, guys, we're going to take a brief break. So here's a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for a private photography studio? Noda Art House has lights, sets, props, and an infinity wall, all under one roof at one low price. Book now for full access.
Hey, welcome back to Creatives in the Spotlight. I'm back here with Adan. Now, Adan, we were chit-chatting a little bit during the break, and you had some questions you wanted to ask, or?
Oh, yeah. I just wanted to do what no other guest probably has done or thought to do. I know you were doing another podcast before. Are you still doing it?
No.
Okay. So now it's solo and you're doing this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Very nice. Well, you know what? That sounds great. I had some other questions for that podcast, but not anymore. Cool. So, what are you working on this year?
Well, I've actually got a couple films in the bag that I'll be working on. One in Greenville, South Carolina next month. Supposedly one that we were going to shoot this next weekend, but the shoot dates have been pushed off. So, you know, and that happens, but it's still going to happen. And I've got some NASCAR stuff lining up and doing that. So, you know, I try to stay busy.
Nice. Have you done radio before? Because you switch on that radio voice so quickly. So people, whenever people meet you, they're gonna expect that radio voice.
Oh, hey, I pull up to a drive-through and it's like, yes, I'll have the number one. Hold the pickles, and blah blah blah. And they're like, would you come do a commercial for us? I'm like, sure, why not? But yeah, I get looked at funny because, you know, I was in radio for a couple of years, and it's all in the pronunciation.
Where was this at? I want to hear.
Texas.
Oh, no way! What part? What part?
Sulphur Springs and Tyler, Texas. I worked at 4 different radio stations.
Is that on the west?
That is East Texas.
East Texas. Okay,
about 100 miles this side of Dallas.
Okay, so northeast.
No, just like straight east from Dallas.
Straight east from Dallas. Okay, cool.
Right off I-20.
Nice. I used to live up in Houston for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been through Katy and a couple of places there off I-10.
Yeah. Katie's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's
Not much to see there. They had a really nice supermarket. That's all I remember.
They had a nice Wendy's. You know, I went in and had a burger. You know,
yeah.
But
shout out to Katie.
Yeah.
We appreciate you and your Whataburger.
yeah, absolutely. And we just got a Whataburger in Gastonia not long ago.
Have you gone there? Is it open?
I have been through there like 5 times, and the line's so long. I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to Sonic, and I'll veer on out. I'm not much for waiting 15, 20 minutes in line.
I hear you. That's why whenever I feel like
the hype die down, and then I'll go back.
I feel like that's why people go to Chick-fil-A, not because it's cheap. It's just you get through there. You know you're not going to be there more than 5 minutes.
Right. It's all about delivery.
Yes.
So, you know, and I've driven an hour south and gone down to Greenville and hit their Whataburger because, you know, anytime that I would go back home.
Greenville
Texas,
has one?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Man.
Sure do. I'll drive an hour down there for a burger.
Did you know the history of our Whataburger here in Charlotte?
And what a burger?
What a burger.
Yeah.
They had like a big agreement. They're like, you can do what you're doing. Just don't take our logo. You can be your what a burger.
Yeah.
We are Whataburger.
Right. And then they had a big dispute over who was there first and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, whatever. Y'all just play nice.
Yeah. Just
both make good burgers.
There's room enough for burgers.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So I will ask, I think I have one more question here.
Oh.
Okay. So if you could have, and maybe your significant other is going to watch this, so answer carefully. If you could have any celebrity crush that you could go on a date with, that's all I'm going to say, a date. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm not going to get you in trouble. Or any celebrity that you could take out for any reason, you can say why. Obviously, they might be good looking, but maybe there's another reason. If you could have any celebrity that you could take out, who would it be and why? And I'll answer as well, just so you're not left out.
Right.
I'm gonna think about it.
And in all honesty, I would love to have a lunch date with probably Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Just because of all of his experience and everything in the film industry, I didn't really per se get to have a sit down chat with him, but was on set with him in Tulsa King. And the man's just a legend. You know, he really is. That or Clint Eastwood.
Ooh.
So,
ooh.
you know, he's still kicking and making movies, and he's like, what, 97, 98 years old?
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, I would have to say people from my childhood that I looked up to in the film industry would be my primary target.
Yeah, I think I would. I'd have to go out on a lunch date with Sigourney Weaver.
Oh, okay.
Just
Ghostbusters?
yeah. I just want to ask her all sorts of questions, and I'm sure she's got some stories.
Oh, I'm sure.
She's got some stories. All those ladies in old Hollywood, they got some stories.
You bet.
That's back before they Me Too'd people. You know, it's back. You know, when you had to, be a lady. And, you got forth on her Meryl Streep, you got forth on your own acting chops. Not to say that, Scarlett Johansson or anybody else didn't, but I definitely think that Sigourney Weaver, Meryl Streep, they really paved the way for young ladies in Hollywood. And Emma Watson, too. I haven't heard any shenanigans with Emma.
Yeah.
She's comports herself like a true professional.
She's not on any Diddy list.
Emma, if you went to a Diddy party, I'd love to see a picture of you at an all-white party. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I get it. So is there any place that you can tell our viewers here that they can follow you and learn a little bit more about what you're doing?
Oh, yes, of course. On Time Today and On Time Today _ personal page. Add me on the personal page. I can't really add you back on the On Time Today. I follow too many people, but it's no shenanigans. But you'll get to see a little bit of how I do it and what sort of shenanigans I get into. But it's family friendly.
Right. Okay. Good.
Not gonna show my butt, but maybe metaphorically. Maybe metaphorically I will.
Well, I've done both on film, but yeah.
You and Sylvester have that in common.
Yeah.
Sylvester.
They didn't call him the Italian Stallion.
That's right. That's right. He earned it. So what's your nickname?
Oh well. I played a redneck crackhead, and in that film it was. It was funny. I didn't even really know what the scene entailed, but the next thing I know, the director's like, "Okay, you got to drop your pants and sit bare naked on this prostitute's face, and she's gonna toss you salad."
Whoa!
Excuse me.
Whoa! See, ladies, it's not just you that gets it all of a sudden surprise. He had to drop trowel.
Yeah.
And,
so, and I did, right there in a room full of people. You got actors, actresses, crew members, and I just dropped my drawers.
Did you feel a little self-conscious? You were like, well, I didn't know this was going to happen.
It was weird, really, because I was almost excited. I was like, yeah!
Wait, how did the actress feel about it?
Luckily the camera substituted the actress for that particular shot, but a lot of things about me were revealed because not everybody sees a tattoo on my butt.
Well, and we'll leave you with that. Please comment in the comment section. What kind of tattoo do you think he has on his butt?
Yeah. So
and the winner gets a special prize. Comment in the comment section. What kind of tattoo does he have on his butt?
Yeah, we won't reveal that.
But you will get a special prize if you do guess. We'll reach out to you. No promises.
Well, Adan, it has been an honor and a pleasure
to
have you here on the show today.
Yes.
So looking forward to seeing you progress and all your dreams come true, and maybe having you back here on the show later on.
Oh yeah, well I'll have to have you on my podcast one of these days, and we're gonna try to get you in trouble. We're gonna set you up. You're not gonna have to drop your pants, but maybe there will be a lady or two there to, try to push it that far. I'm not gonna push it, but they might try to.
Well, on that note, guys, thank you so much for joining us today. Be sure to like and subscribe. I think this is probably the funniest episode that we've had so far, at least the one that I've laughed the most.
Yeah.
So, guys, we hope you enjoy it. Look forward to seeing you next week, and we'll talk to you then.